My name's Joanne, and I'd like to show you what we do here in our house if the power goes out. We have a box in the closet where I have supplies in it so that when the power does go out, it's easy to find. I just have to pull out the box and everything that we need is right at hand. I'll just start going through a few things that we have here. First, we have the oil lamp. I always have that out. We have one in every room. It filled up. I always test them every few months, just make sure that the wicks are okay, the oil's going to burn, and there's not going to be a lot of smoke. The second one there we've got from Bass Pro. It's got a candle that goes in there, 9-hour candles. So I stocked up on those as well. You can hang that up. You don't have to worry about it tipping over. We've got assorted flashlights and the headlamp. That's very important. You'll find that if you put the headlamp on, once the power goes out, your hands free, you can go around the house and you get things set up the way you need to without having to worry about trying to hold on to a flashlight. I also have flashlights in every room so that if the power does go out, doesn't matter where you are in the house, it's easy to grab a flashlight to get started. Okay, and here's some more devices that I carry in that box. Over here I've got the Goal Zero. It's a Nomad 7. It's a solar charger. You can hang that from a backpack or lay it on a table out in the lawn. It'll keep that pack there that has the 4 AA batteries in it. It'll keep those charged up for you. Over here I've got it's a solar battery charger, universal charger, so you can use that, charge it up, and have your cell phones charged if you need it. This one here, it's the same thing. It's charged by USB. But you can charge your tablets as well as your cell phones with this. Over here, I got my Red Cross radio. It's got the weather band on it. You can use the solar or a crank on here to get the power to it, so you don't have to rely on batteries. This one over here, I've got a shortwave radio with the weather band on it as well. I keep the batteries separate in a lot of my devices so that they don't corrode. It has them last longer, and you know that they're going to be okay when you put them in. And of course the trusty light sticks. I have some more equipment here. I don't necessarily keep it all in that box, but it's good to have and handy to have. And it's something that a lot of people don't really put that much thought into if the power does go out. How do you heat up some soup? How do you boil some water for coffee or tea? Most people will say, well, they'll just go out and start up the barbecue. Well, if it's snowing and blowing and cold or rainy, no one wants to go out and stand outside just to boil some water. So here are some things that I have here. Now the first thing I have is called the stove in a can. You take the disc on here. It comes when you buy it. It has 5 discs that come with it. What you do is you just take one of those discs and put it in the can, light it up. You can put a pot on top, and that will boil your water, heat your soup, give you something nice and warm in your belly anyways. This here is called a barrow cook. It's flameless. It uses a chemical package that goes in the bottom. You just add some water to it and the chemical reaction will heat it enough so you can heat up some dinner. You can use that outside as well. Another thing that I have is, if you're really stuck, if you got a garage or something, you can go out, it's attached to your house. It's the SBIT stove. You put the tablet inside there, you light that. It'll last you long enough so that, again, you can boil some water. You would set a cup like this on top, and, in a few minutes you would have some boiled water. So you can have your trusty cup of tea. What we have here is a couple of things that you may want to think about getting to is stock up on some of these emergency blankets, because what you can do with those is if the power does go out, in the summertime, you put them up in your windows. It's going to block the sun, so it's not going to be heating the inside of your house as much. So to keep it a little bit cooler for you, as well as in the winter, put them up. That'll keep the cold air from coming in. It's good insulation. Another thing that you can do with those as well is when you do have them up, it'll block the light that you have in your house from showing from outside, because you don't want your neighbors knowing that you've got lights and stuff going on in your house and that you're living quite comfortably while they're sitting in the dark, because they're not prepared. And this here, us gals, we have to have our clean laundry. It's a scrubber. You just add some water and a little bit detergent and swish it around and rinse it out, and you've got some clean clothes. You don't have to worry about the power for the washer and dryer. fantastic. Good for a power down situation and for traveling. And last but not least, we're talking about security. If the power does go down, people find out that you've got stuff in your house that they don't have, but they want. People will get desperate. You may want to have something like a slingshot. I've got this, and I've got a whole bunch of ammo that goes with it. As well, when the power does go out, I've got bars that I can lean up against the doors so that people can't come in for the front door, patio doors. I've got locks on the windows, so you can keep the windows open at least 8 inches, but no one's going to be able to open it up any further. It's good security to have, gives you some peace of mind, and you'll feel that you're keeping your family a bit safer. Hope this helps. If you have any questions, just put them in the comments below, and I'll get back to you. Thank you.